So you might have heard people say lately that Madison just isn't what it used to be. Or maybe you've seen online comments about people moving out of the city. So is everyone actually leaving Madison? The short answer, no. Long answer, some people are choosing to move out of the city limits, but most of them are not leaving the area entirely. So today I want to walk you through 5 reasons why buyers are deciding not to stay in Madison proper. And then we'll talk about why so many people are still moving here and trying to get in. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you where people are actually going because it isn't probably what you think. If we haven't met yet, I'm Dana. I'm a local realtor here in the Madison area, and I make real estate videos about what it's really like to live here. The pros, the trade-offs, and everything in between. All right, let's get into it. Reason number 1 people are leaving Madison proper is the changing feel and safety conversations. One of the reasons that comes up in conversations is the overall feel of certain parts of the city. Now, let me be clear, Madison is still considered a safe city overall, especially compared to many larger metro areas. But as the city grows, the conversations around property crime and downtown activity have increased. I feel like I hear it more often from neighborhood news sources more than I did 5 to 10 years ago. For some longtime residents, Madison used to feel smaller and quieter. And as density increases, especially on the Isthmus, some people feel like the small town vibe is shifting. It's not that Madison has become unsafe, it's that it's grown. And growth changes things. For buyers who are especially sensitive to that shift, they sometimes start looking slightly outside of the city center. All right, reason 2, let's talk about the big one, affordability. Madison is no longer the cheap hidden gem it once was. Home prices have risen steadily over the years, especially since 2020. Demand is strong, inventory is tight, and even when the broader national markets cool like they have, in the last year or so, Madison tends to stay relatively stable because of UW, Epic, healthcare, government jobs. Rent has also climbed, especially with the popular neighborhoods downtown and the Near East Side. If you're trying to buy your first home in the Madison city limits right now, it can feel competitive and expensive. So what happens? Buyers expand their search. They look at neighboring communities where their budget stretches further. And that doesn't mean that they want to leave Madison, they just want more bang for their buck and are adjusting financially. Now let's talk about a third reason to complain about, and that is the traffic. We are still not Chicago, let's just say that. But the Beltline has absolutely gotten busier over the past decade. If you're commuting from the far west Madison to Sun Prairie during peak hours, you will feel it. Add in construction season, which feels like it lasts about 7 months here, and that 15-minute drive becomes a 30-minute drive. Madison is growing. We live on an isthmus. There's only so many ways through the isthmus or around the lakes. Dane County is one of the fastest growing counties in the state. With that growth becomes more development, more cars, and more congestion. Some people who moved here for an ultra-easy commute start thinking, if I'm already driving 30 minutes, I might as well live somewhere where I can get more house for my money. And that's where suburban movement starts. Reason number 4 are people's school preference. This one comes up a lot with families. Madison Metropolitan School District is large and diverse. Some families absolutely love that. They value the diversity and programming options. Others prefer smaller districts with what feels like more predictability and resources. So when kids reach school age, some homeowners begin looking at Middleton, Wanakee, Sun Prairie, Verona, or Oregon, districts that often rank highly statewide and feel more suburban in structure. This isn't a right or wrong conversation, it's literally preference-based, but it does absolutely drive movement patterns. Reason number 5, neighborhoods have just changed. The Near East Side, Atwood, and Willie Street, these areas have changed dramatically over the past 15 to 20 years. I lived on the East Side starting in 2015 for 10 years, and I cannot believe how much different it is from when I first moved there. What used to be more eclectic and under the radar and more, I don't know, what would you call it, hipster vibes on the East Side, it's changed. It's more desirable, it's more expensive. With that growth comes new businesses, new residents, a lot more development, like high-rise apartments, and higher property values. Some longtime residents cash out and move outward because their home has appreciated significantly from when they bought it. Others move because they miss the older version of the neighborhood. Again, It's not necessarily negative. A lot of people still love living there. It's just what happens when a city becomes more desirable. Now, you got your 5 reasons why people are moving out of the city limits. Let's shift it and talk about why people stay, because this is important. Madison is not emptying out. In fact, we continue to see strong demand both from in-state buyers and out-of-state buyers. And why is that? Because compared to coastal markets, you still get a very high quality of life here. You get the lakes, you get the bike paths, you get the farmers market on the square every summer, you get summer nights at Memorial Union Terrace, you get a booming tech presence, not only because of Epic and Verona, which is a huge employer, but you've also got Exact Sciences headquartered here, American Family Insurance, Promega, Sub-Zero, Trek Bicycle, which is headquartered near Waterloo, and then, of course, the University of Wisconsin is feeding the talent into all these industries. So what that creates is a very stable, educated, innovation-driven local economy. It's not just one industry holding everything up. UW-Madison anchoring the economy. You get healthcare stability. You get 4 seasons, real seasons, all 4 of them. And for many buyers relocating from larger metro areas, Madison still feels manageable and balanced. So where are people actually going who are moving out of the city limits? Here's the part that surprises people. Most people who leave Madison don't leave the Madison area. They move about 10 to 25 minutes outward. They move to places like Wanakee, Oregon, Cottage Grove, DeForest, or Verona, even parts of Mount Horeb. They trade a slightly longer commute for more square footage or newer construction, different school districts, and lower property taxes in some cases. They're not fleeing the region, they're just adjusting their preferences, and many of them still work in Madison, or they have a hybrid option where they work part of the week from home, part of the week from Madison, so it's not such a big deal to have a longer commute. So is everyone leaving Madison? No. Is Madison changing? Yeah. But growth and change are the signs of a strong local economy. The key for you is understanding which area of Dane County really aligns with your priorities. Do you want walkability and proximity to the downtown energy? Or do you want more land and quieter streets? There's no one-size-fits-all answer. If you're trying to figure out which direction makes sense for you, I have a relocation guide linked below that breaks down the neighborhoods, commute considerations, taxes, and what to realistically expect when moving here. And if you want to talk through it one-on-one, please reach out or book a meeting down in the link below. I help people navigate this decision every single month, whether they're moving into Madison or slightly out of it. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.